Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to react to your unpopular K-pop opinions. I know I'm doing this video late, but I really wanted to, so I'm gonna do it. I asked my followers on Instagram to send me their unpopular opinions, and I got a lot of them, so without further delay, let's see the first opinion. Wannabe's dance break was the best girl group dance break this year. I have mixed thoughts on this. I do agree that Wannabe's dance break was one of the best ones this year, but this year a lot of girl groups have performed great dances in their comebacks, but Wannabe is definitely one of my favorites, along with More and More by Twice, Stay Tonight by Chungha, and How You Like That by Blackpink. I personally love its choreography. It's always so complex and looks so pleasing to the eye, and I hope their upcoming comebacks also feature such choreography. TXT have 90% of their hype because of BTS. This is definitely not an unpopular opinion. I have seen this on a lot of platforms. People say that TXT are only famous cause they're from the same company as BTS. If that is the case, then all your faves are famous for that reason as well. Every artist's popularity is affected by their company. You guys think that TXT are known because of their company and BTS. Then what about ITZY, Twice, Red Velvet, EXO, Blackpink? These groups came from the big three companies and had a long line of successful seniors behind them. It doesn't matter from which company you're from. There are groups in big companies that are not as popular as groups from smaller companies, hence the hype depends on an idol's talent, personality, and on how they work to make good music for their fans. These boys don't work so hard just to be robbed of their credit in the end. Respect K-pop groups and idols. It doesn't really matter which company you come from or who your label mate is. Hard work and staying kind and humble makes a popular group, which these boys are succeeding at, so stop hating on them. Momo is not that great of a dancer. I'm sorry, but I'll have to disagree with you right off the bat. Momo is one of the best female dancers in K-pop. She is known for her fluid movements during dancing, and also most dancers are limited to one kind of dance. There aren't many that can perform a variety of styles, yet Momo is often praised for being so flexible in this matter. She executes Twice dances so perfectly and honestly. Without her, Twice's chorus won't look that special. She often surprises people with her ability to perfectly control the movement of her body while performing, which is something most people struggle. Not unpopular. Respect K-pop and K-pop stans. I'm aware this is not an opinion, however I've seen so many people disrespect idols and their fans. These people are mostly fans of Western artists who think that K-pop is just some weird shit for 15-year-old girls. They call male idols girls and female idols skeletons. Have some respect for other people, even if they're not your race or white. They think their fans are crazy and drag them on the internet. I admit we have a large number of fans that are possessive, and some also hate on idols more than Western fans. Some even try to hurt other idols. But newsflash for everyone who thinks this is every K-pop fan ever: these people are not fans. They are assassins and antis. Even if these people say they're fans, their acts prove themselves wrong. It's not hard to pick out an anti-fan from the internet, but there are some of us that love and respect our idols. Don't let toxic fans ruin the image of K-pop and K-pop stan. K-pop idols should debut at least at 18 or above, not before that. This one I haven't heard before. I never thought about it, but I guess I agree with you. Idols in Korea have to finish high school, whether they debut before or during that time period. It must be hard for a person to juggle school and be an idol at the same time. I've heard from many idols that they would work at their companies during the day doing recordings, performances and practices, and then going home and having to study all night. Also, if you're from a popular group, then you have to go to school, being surrounded by fans, and probably antis and sassings. Hence it must be hard for these idols to balance their work life and school life. But on the other hand, these idols have to train 4 years and then debut, and if they're not from a famous company, then it takes time to become popular. If they do debut at 18, they would go to schools and be trainees at the same time, which is also hard, and for some groups it takes a few years for them to reach a high level of popularity, so by the time they become popular they would have grown older, so that's basically less lifespan of being an idol. I'm not sure whether I agree with this opinion or not. I'll let you guys peacefully discuss this in the comments. EXO are better solo artists than they are together in a group. I kind of feel bad because I'm disagreeing with my followers on a lot of them, but still I disagree with this one. I think EXO are better in a group. They all just fit together and make the perfect group. Each one of them brings something special to the group, and without even one of them EXO is incomplete. Don't get me wrong, I love their solo songs. Actually, some of my favorite comebacks this year were Candy and Telephone. It's okay if you prefer them as solo artists, but I'll always prefer EXO as a whole, rather than solo or a subunit. I'm just waiting for Dio and Xiaomin to come back from the military, but Suho has also enlisted, so I think my dream of seeing all of EXO together is not coming true anytime soon. Haechul and Momo to be dating with that big of an age gap is honestly weird. I know that a 13-year age gap may not be common all around the world, however they are both adults and can make their own choices. And I don't know if you're Asian or not, but large age differences between couples in most places in Asia is acceptable. Momo is turning 24 this year and Haechul is almost 37. They are both mature adults and should be given their privacy and freedom. If you can't respect that, then you, my dear friend, are an auntie. It's okay if you're uncomfortable in this situation, as long as you're not spreading hate. Then having your own opinion doesn't make you a bad person. I don't agree with you, however, as Haechul and Momo are my favorite couple in K-pop. There aren't many, but still. Momo is my bias from Twice. I also love watching Knowing Brothers and find Haechul incredibly funny. I wish the best to this couple and hope that they have a happy relation. BTS are overhated. I've never heard a more true statement. These days hating BTS has become an actual trend. Most of BTS's haters only say they dislike them to look edgy and cool on the internet. Some people point out the stupidest things and say that they dislike that. I don't understand the point of any of this. Just because someone is more good looking, successful, richer, and a kinder person than you doesn't mean you have to hate them. Every member of BTS oozes talent, and even those who hate them can't say no to that. Every day I see people hating on BTS, ARMY and anything related to those topics. It surprises me how idiotic people can be to hate someone spreading love to the world. Some people don't like BTS cause they break records and win awards. They want their faves to win. But let me ask you something. If BTS didn't deserve any of that, they wouldn't be able to achieve it. Big records don't get broken every day, and people don't just hand out awards to anyone. If your fave doesn't receive an award, then BTS is not to blame. So all of you negative-minded people, do something meaningful with your life, cause neither BTS or ARMY have the time to deal with your bullshit. I don't get why people like Irene. She is so annoying and rude. She doesn't deserve to be popular. I've seen comments like this a lot. I just think it's funny that when a male idol is kind of quiet and have a blank facial expressions, they are seen as cool, but when a female idol has the same, then they are considered rude and disrespectful. As far as I've seen of Irene, she is an amazing leader. She takes care of her members so well. She even considers Ice Cream Cake as Red Velvet's debut, because that's when Yeri joined them. After Monster was released, she said that all the members feel like her little sisters. I don't understand what people achieve by putting down good people and spreading negativity about them. Maybe Irene is just a little awkward around people, we can't be sure. Irene is known for her visuals. Some people assume that she is a bitch, as she is so pretty, yet she has stayed humble and is an amazing person. She works really hard, and she deserves the world. People hate on Jennie, cause she is talented and perfect. Finally someone who said this. Say it louder for the ones in the back. Jennie has somehow become one of the most hated idols in K-pop, and the poor girl didn't even do anything. Leave her alone, for God's sake. I don't get why people call her rude. She is the sweetest person on the planet. She loves her members and her fans. Those times when she didn't perform with much power were quoted her being lazy when she was actually unwell at the time, and about her dating scandal with EXO's Kai. Fuck off all you antis, let her live her life. You all hated her like if she didn't date Kai then all of you would have had a chance with him. Get a life all of you, and stop being so delusional. Jennie is an amazing rapper, vocalist, and also a great dancer, not to mention her visuals can kill anyone. She is so hot. Stan Blackpink's adorable Mandu and stream how you like that. Somi shouldn't have gone solo. I love her, but she just isn't a good solo artist. I used to think the same. I really thought she fitted better with a group than going solo. I listened to Birthday and didn't really like it that much. I think for a debut it should have been more memorable, and I also dislike when someone is more like talking than singing in a song, you know what I mean, and a good percent of that song is just made up of lyrics that sound like she is having a conversation rather than singing. However, her latest comeback, What You Waiting For, was a lot better. She had improved a lot in the last year and her vocals this comeback were honestly top tier. I also read somewhere that she produced some of the song and even choreographed it. I don't know if that's really true, feel free to correct me respectfully in the comments. So if she keeps on improving, I think by the time of her next comeback, she will most probably get the proper hang of this solo thing. Anyway, listen to What You Waiting For, everybody. That's all for today. If you guys disagree with me, or want to point out something incorrect I might have said, then feel free to comment down below. My Instagram is also down in the description below. Angry fans, feel free to DM me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys lots. Goodbye.